Now I'm joined here by two actors. I guess I'm going to leading from my conversation about, jobs and all of that and what that means for Nigerians. A lot of young Nigerians are in the entertainment industry, and Nollywood in particular has created a lot of jobs for people. But it's also a very interesting time in Nollywood right now with what's happened with all the streaming platforms and all of that. Anyway, I'm joined here by Zainab, Bakare, and Hadiza Abubakar. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Let me put you guys on the spot. Why did you go into acting? Did you think there was a lot of money in it? Did you want to be famous because you saw people on TV who you liked? Or did you actually like acting? Because a lot of people, honestly, go into acting not because they necessarily love it.
Yes.
Job no day. It's paying well. I'll also get famous from here. Yeah. What was your reason?
For me, it's something I have had passion for right from childhood.
Okay.
I told my dad Daddy, this is what I want to do. If I won't be an actor, then I'll be a newscaster. Ooh. So it was something I planned from childhood.
So
I love it. The passion has been there from scratch.
Well,
be honest.
Yes, actually, I've always been more of a chatterbox. Okay. And right from when I was younger, I used to be in front of a mirror, talk. So I read theater arts actually in Uniben. So I've always had passion for it, and that's why I read it.
So when did you become an actor formally?
I came in 2013, stroke 2014, but then I left because. Yeah. So
what does that mean?
Because I thought, okay, when you read it, you come into the industry, you go for auditions, and then boom.
It will happen.
It will happen. Yeah. So it wasn't favorable at that time.
It was harder than you thought. Getting it.
So I left and I had to start food business. Okay, I started clothing. It didn't work. I started food business. I had to register it with CAC. And that's what I'm doing now. But then I'm into farming too as well. I have a farm somewhere. So
are your acting dreams dead?
What?
Are your acting dreams dead?
No, they're not. I'm back in the industry.
Okay.
I came back. No.
I was just wondering.
No, I came back when I understood that once you make money, you have to come back. You know, you can actually do your film yourself. You don't have to be cajoled or anything. So that was when I came back.
Was it the same for you getting into the industry? How hard was it?
No, I won't.
Or how hard has it been?
Every business or every career has its own challenges, right? Yeah. But I started right from when I gained admission into the university, and I already had it in my mind that anything it takes, I will make sure that I pursue this career till I get there.
Yeah.
So it was not easy for me, right? But thank God today.
Thank God.
So far, has it been what you thought it would be? And I ask this because there's a perception of Nollywood outside of Nollywood, right? Yeah. Do they make as much money as they should? We see all these figures in Hollywood. It doesn't necessarily happen here. People say Bollywood and Nollywood were together before Bollywood has left. It's almost like Nollywood is going through its teething stage. Right. Has it been worth it, being in the industry? Yes. Because whether I like it or not, whether you have the passion or whatever, money is still important.
Of course.
Yeah,
you need to make it.
Has
it been worth it for you?
Yes, it has. At least so far so good. I have, with this career of mine, I have done so many things for myself personally that I can point to that, okay, it was this job, it was this career that got me this far. And like I always say to people, the industry is starting to pay off than before.
Yeah,
so now, everything is beginning to look,
What changed then? When we've gone through the DVD and CD era. Cinemas came on, it looked like it was going to be the next thing. Yeah. COVID happened, everybody went back to their small screens. So what has changed because last year didn't seem particularly exciting for a lot of people. We saw 2 major streaming platforms leave. At the time, we thought we were going global. But you guys are saying things are looking better. What does better look like? Better
in the sense that we've discovered platforms where we can make our own money ourselves. Like the YouTube, that's a coded blood money place.
It's no more coded though.
The thing is heavy. Okay, but it used to be a coded blood money place that we didn't know. But now everybody is out there. Okay, let me make my own money too, as every other person is making their money. Yes. So, and it's a gradual thing. I mean, step by step.
Do you see that as progress?
It is progress.
Yes.
I know it makes making money, right?
Yeah.
But a movie industry that's the second largest on the continent, in the world, I beg your pardon, being sort of a YouTube industry, do you think that's sort of a reflection of the strength of Nollywood?
Yes.
Okay. But it's not just YouTube. We still have Netflix. We still have
and of course
Prime,
the cinemas are still
we
there.
still have Prime.
But a lot of, I mean, I feel like a majority
of the
of
young
released movies now are on YouTube.
On YouTube. Well, I think, everyone has a story. So I think people who, my opinion, I believe it's people who do not want to be, Hadiza. I think it's people who have
Speak your
discovered,
mind.
no, don't worry, my mind is my mind though. I think it's people who have just realized that, okay, I can make money by myself without being under somebody or without without kissing people's asses, sorry. I think that's why majority of the people there are.
You can express yourself the way you want.
They are young people, not like the oldies. It's all these young people who act and then make their money. We are there, Nabi.
Yes, so. And I tell people, when you do it right, you would obviously get your return, because it's not like lately people have been making good movies, be it YouTube or cinemas. People are really trying to put themselves out there. So if you do it right, obviously you get your return and it will pay off. Like she said, everything is one step at a time, and it's a gradual process. So we are getting there.
How's your career been though? What are some of the roles you say you've done that have stood out for you? In an industry where there's so much happening, it's easy to stand out, whether we like it or not. Even if you are the most established actor in Nigeria now, there's a gazillion movies that come out every day. So to be noticed takes a lot of work. Are there things you've done that you feel like were like landmarks or marking points in your career?
Yeah, I try as much as possible not to stereotype myself. I spread my wings, like, okay, I want to play a blind lady. I'll make sure I put in my best. There was one I did one time like that. I shaved off my hair totally, like I went bald. And after I made that movie, I realized people started noticing me from there, and they told me, oh, this is a good movie. And anytime I want to make my personal movie, I make sure I play different characters. So I let people see me here and there, not saying, okay, Zainab can only play this, Zainab can only do that. I think from there, people started telling me, okay, you can do this, you can do that, and it made me stand out. My own opinion. I don't know about others.
Same for you?
Okay, well, for me, I have played a couple of different characters, but I mean, if one had made me stand out, I think I'll be known globally, or I'll be known everywhere. So for me, I don't think I have gotten that character. That's why I have a YouTube series, and my character there is different. It's very different, and I'm not playing the Hadiza girl. I'm not playing somebody with makeup, nothing. I'm very tacky there and very dirty. Yeah, that's the word. So I want people to see me in that light.
Is there a role you won't play?
What?
Is there a role you won't play?
No, I'll play every role, but I won't go naked.
No,
my
never.
late dad will resurrect.
No, never.
No, I can't go near it. No, I can't.
Go near it.
Speaking of naked there, sorry, I know there was this reputation that Nollywood had with producers of sex for roles, and it scared a lot of people away from the industry, saying, no,
Zainab,
if you want to get this role, come and meet me in this hotel. I mean, it's a stereotype. It doesn't necessarily mean everybody was doing it, but it was a constant thing being said. I mean, there was an actress who came out recently, I can't remember her name now, that said it never happened to her.
It never happened to me
So
too.
there's also that side of the story where it's not everybody's reality. But it came out enough for people to think it was a thing normally. Did that affect you, first of all?
It happens everywhere. It affected me.
Thank you. That's what I was about to say.
Yes. And it was part of the reasons why I left the industry. I've not
In
said
2013?
this. Yes.
Oh, really?
It was part of the reasons why I left in 2014, because even when I used to go to auditions there in Surulere,
Were they blatant with it? Or...
Sir. Ebuka.
No, because we hear the stories, and I always just wonder, did they just say you must do this?
Audition where they'll tell me if you don't do this, you're not getting the role. Like, okay, this is the room for the audition. And the moment you say, yes, I will do it, you're getting into that room. It was like that. And I left in 2014. It was constant for me then. But I keep saying it that whoever it is that falls for this thing is actually desperate. It's a thing of desperation. Once you fall for it, they're not forcing you. As long as you're not raped, as long as you weren't forced or it was.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
So not to put you on the spot, right? But because we've heard this so much and we've never heard names. I'm not saying anybody should name names, you know, but it feels like because we never hear the names, most people don't believe it. Or it might never stop. Why do you think there's still that, or we haven't reached our Me Too moments?
But I'm sorry, Abubakar.
You're saying it didn't happen to you. It's never happened to you.
To me because
sorry, you wanted to say something?
my boss is a woman. She won't tell me to you know. So, and I remember when I was still training, she supported me so well that.
Were you going for auditions?
Not really.
That's why.
Not really. But then I would say, why is it always about the movie industry?
That's why I think it's everywhere.
Happens everywhere.
Everywhere, but because we're in the limelight.
Yes.
That's why. So it's everywhere. I mean, even people who hawk on the road or have shops, there are certain people you need to tender for before they allow you.
Happens?
It still happens. It happens everywhere. It's not just movie industry. They should remove their eyes from us.
As in,
just remove your eyes. It happens everywhere. Everywhere. Seriously. It happens everywhere.
I mean, it's not a laughing matter, but I mean, I just feel like because we never hear sort of concrete things, people take it for granted.
If
right?
they see this interview, they know. I
People
won't
take it for
mention
granted, and
they know. Some are still alive, some have died, but it's okay.
Wow.
They know. Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap it up very quickly. With both of you, what's 2025 is still kind of early. What should we look out for you in 2025? What's coming up, projects-wise and all of that? Very quickly.
Yes, I have a project I did in December, and it's coming in a big way.
Go.
So, like I've not started my year actually. I'm
So
still
that will start the year.
Yes.
When is this happening?
Anytime from May.
Okay.
So
Great.
I would drop it.
So we should look out for that.
Yes. Okay. And I'll start working on my YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Okay. So I'm trying to invest more in my farm business. I mean, I do, what's it called? Poultry and
eggs are very expensive.
So
so you're in the right place.
So I'm trying to expand, actually. I'm trying to expand.
Okay.
So, and then for the movie industry, I'm still there. I'm not going anywhere. Now, when I read for school.
You have a YouTube already?
Yes, I have a YouTube. So Hadiza Abubakar TV, I'm still growing it. And you're going, well, let's be making the money from there, you know. And then I look forward to shooting many more movies. I have some movies coming out in the cinemas very soon, so I'm still looking forward to a very great year.
Thank you very much, Hadiza Abubakar, Zainab, Bakare. Please support their market.
It's
very, very important. Nollywood needs to grow because we've not even scratched the surface.
Yes.
There's still so much to do. Thanks for joining us. And like I always say, you can follow the conversation on social media. Please use the hashtag #RubbinMinds when you send us a message. I'll see you next Sunday.